The St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, SKN Newsline, and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the SKNFA Match of the Week and Sunday Night Football. 2 days of comprehensive live football coverage. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. on the Facebook pages of SKN Newsline and the SKNFA, and live radio commentary on Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. Stay tuned to our halftime and post-game shows with analysis and interviews. It's live football on radio and online video stream. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturdays at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. Only on SKN Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio, taking football to another level. This is an SKN Newsline feature presentation. The St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, SKN Newsline, and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the SKNFA Match of the Week and Sunday Night Football. 2 days of comprehensive live football coverage. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. on the Facebook pages of SKN Newsline and the SKNFA, and live radio commentary on Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. Stay tuned to our halftime and post-game shows with analysis and interviews. It's live football on radio and online video stream. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturdays at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. Only on SKN Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio, taking football to another level.
Are now on their feet and ready to start. Al?
Essendon, we're expecting a better game from SPURS tonight. I think last week there was poor. I think midweek they lost the game against South Stars in the FA Cup. So we're expecting a better performance tonight by the HE guard has SPURS.
Yes, and let's hope so for the game's sake, for the neutral, all those neutral persons will be looking for an entertaining game. And we could have a very entertaining game tonight. As I said, two teams. Two top teams in the Premier League here in St. Kitts Nevis. So it's Garden Hotspurs with the ball. The ball is played out, so it's going to be a throw-in for CONAREE. As we have said, CONAREE really enjoying a good run. A good run with a new coach, Al. They have a new coach in Asim Jenkins.
Asim Jenkins, yeah.
So it's 7 out of 7.
7 out of 7. Lucky 7.
Let's see if Asim can continue his winning ways. But it's really been a very good Premier League for him. He left St. Peter's and then came to CONAREE. And CONAREE at the point was going through a lot. CONAREE having legal wranglings and then they lost the coach. The coach who had been with them for almost 10 years. Yeah. And the coach who took them to five Premier League finals. Yeah, he had a long train for CONAREE. Let's see what it goes. Into the box, but headed out. Good clearance there by SPURS. It's still close to the box, and another tackle again. Referee seemed to have his work cut out for him tonight, and he's a no-nonsense referee to that.
Yeah, Essendon, anytime the HE guy has posed and CONAREE team meet, it's always a face match or a derby. So I expect the game to pick up just in a bit. They're going to be physical, they're going to be tense, it's going to be exciting.
Yes, CONAREE have known for the physicality. Sometimes goes over into violence, as most people would see them, but they're a very good team, and they're really a great comeback for CONAREE to have beaten Village Superstars. That have been a great comeback. As I said, they've been through a lot. They were facing at one time demotion. They had a legal wrangling off the field, and so they came back well. But here they are now, just outside the box. Let's see if they can get the first goal for tonight. It's going to be a free kick, and who is that? O'Loughlin, Errol O'Loughlin. Let's see if he can make something of this. I even forced the goalkeeper to make a save. Here come Errol O'Loughlin. Looks up. Good kick, but straight to the goalkeeper. He was looking to place that one. Not looking to go with power, but accuracy. But unfortunately for him, goalkeeper was right there and collected quite well. So if you're just joining us, we're just about 5 minutes into the game. It's CONAREE FC versus Garden Hot Spurs. It's still 0-0. Two big Premier League teams. CONAREE looking to continue their winning streak. But here they are in midfield. Good interception there by Errol O'Loughlin. He has been very impactful. He was very impactful in the last game. He scored the first goal, but he was very influential. Showed a lot of energy and was from box to box and really showed. Yes, and we'll be getting the list for you in a while. But it's still 0-0 here at Warner Park. So we expect this to be an entertaining game between these two teams, two top Premier League teams. Garden Hotspurs, who got to the finals in the first 3 consecutive years of the tournament. They got to the finals, but only came out with just one title.
Ball into the box.
Here's Spurs with the first shot. But a weak attempt. Ball took a ricochet, and CONAREE was able to clean up that aisle.
Yeah, Essendon, so far so good. I think both teams just trying to find a way into the game. CONAREE looking more threatening of the two.
Yes, here they are. It's under. It's close to the corner. It's close to the corner flag. And let's see, is it going to be a train?
A train.
We're a bit unsighted here from this position. It's going to be a train for Spurs. Spurs 0, CONAREE 0. Just about 5 minutes or so in the game. If you're just joining us, we thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you can stay with us throughout this game. We're in the first half. Here we are waiting for the train. Let's see if they can get the ball into the box and create some problems for CONAREE. There are a cluster of players inside the box. Here comes the train. Attempted head out. A good clearance header there. Again, further down the field. Now here's CONAREE looking to break. Is that Errol O'Loughlin looking to break free? But Spurs coming back in numbers. Spurs defending well in numbers. They have 1, 2, 4 players across the defensive line. Nice clearance headed there by Garden Hotspurs. Let's see if they can build from this. Can they? Here's Garden Hotspurs. They're looking to go forward. Nice dribbling skills there. But defended, referee whistles goes, and referee has been in full action tonight, Al.
Yes. Do you have the team list already?
Yes, we're looking for that. Yes, not missing any action at all. It's going to be a free kick for CONAREE inside their own half. Here goes Errol O'Loughlin. Pushes the ball back to his teammate, number 28, who pushes the ball upfield. It's still 0-0 here. As I said, we hope you can stay with us so we can bring you live coverage because it's going to be an entertaining game between these two teams. Two teams with differing fortunes. Garden Hotspurs, they're on a losing streak, while CONAREE on a big winning streak with their new coach, Asim Jenkins, a young coach, and who has done quite well so far. Here's CONAREE. Let's see CONAREE. The ball goes out of touch, and it's going to be a try for Village Superstars, Al.
Yes, as we get the team sheet ready, the game has already picked up. CONAREE looking more threatening of the two. Keeping the ball in the middle and SPURS on the attack.
And the earlier games, just to give you an indication, the earlier games we had St. Paul's and Newton join 1-1. Newton coming back, Al. Newton after that tragic incident, losing their captain through violence. Newton lost, I think, the 3 games after that, but they're now back and doing quite well. So it was 1-1, 1 to St. Paul's, 1 to Newtown. And in the first game, it was South Stars coming up with the first win. South Stars.
Finally, first win against the Elko Police Polo Stars.
Yes.
Football club.
Coming up with the first win. But it's back with CONAREE and Village and CONAREE and SPURS. Good defending there by SPURS. They'll have to make further clearance there. The ball is still in their area. But it's with CONAREE and the far corner. Let's see if they can get the ball inside the box. Good defensive work there by Garden Hotspurs. There are 2 players who are defending. And now it's going to be a train. Yes, it's going to be a train for Garden Hotspurs. Deep inside their defensive half. Again, if you're just joining us, this live coverage coming from Warner Park. Another beautiful Saturday night. It's Garden Hotspurs versus CONAREE. As I said, there are 2 teams with contrasting fortune so far. CONAREE on a very good run, very good, exciting run by CONAREE. Let's see if they can continue on this winning streak. But here is Garden Hotspurs. Garden Hotspurs looking to get the first goal of tonight's proceedings. A long ball over the far side is going to go over the touchline. Yes, it goes over the touchline and a throw-in for CONAREE.
Yes, Essington. CONAREE, I just say, have been looking the better of the 2 teams. CONAREE looking to attack in the opponent's half, having 1-2 chances so far in the game. SPURS still trying to social their way into the game as they play patient football, possessing it. On ball turn over the middle of the field is Mitchum. Picks up dribble 2.
Yes, back to live coverage here at Warner Park. As I said, it's CONAREE versus Garden Hotspurs. It's 0-0. We're just about 7 minutes or so into the game. And as I said, we hope you can stay with us, you can stick with us, because we are expecting an exciting game. Players, both teams are still looking to sort themselves out. As it's going to be a long train for CONAREE. Yes, go long into the box. But it goes over the byline. Goes over the byline, so it's going to be a corner kick for CONAREE. The first corner kick of the match. It's going to be for CONAREE. That's on the far side. Let's see if CONAREE can make something of this. I said they're on a very good winning streak. They'll be looking to continue in their winning ways, and this can be the start of winning this match. But Garden Hotspurs will be looking to do things differently.
Yes, and I will say good evening as he kind of comes in for CONAREE, and the head goes up, and it found a CONAREE attacker, but was cleared off the line by Garden Hotspurs, and it's now a counter attack for Spurs, but it's recovered for CONAREE all the way back to Samuel in goal for Sol Island at CONAREE, who looks for a teammate and pumps a long ball forward, finding Evela Lachlan in the center circle, but his cheeky pass is cut out by Garden Hotspurs. But good evening, I'm Lashan Dixon. I'm going to give you team sheets now. In goal we have, for CONAREE, in goal we have number 24 Clifford Samuels, number 55 Jacqueline Mills, number 11 Tijani Foy, number 7 Cadine Lewis, number 66 Giselle Francis, Number 16, Orlando Mitchum. Number 20, Ewell Lachlan. Number 13, Keelandre Maynard. Number 28, Jabari Isaac. Number 26 is that? 29. It doesn't have a name next to it. And number 98, Kevin Benjamin. For Garden Hotspurs, number 99, Brandon Tuckett in goal. Number 23, Miguel Crawford. Number 17, Valmon Jeffers. Number 6, Hassani Fleming. Number 25, Jason Jeffers. Number 7, Steve Archibald. Number 30, Dejani Morris. Number 29, DeAndre Challenger. Number 27, Raquel Allen. Number 14, Tikoy Huggins. And number 2, Dijon Warner.
Yes, and that was the team list. We have not seen any goal mouth action so far. It's still a battle basically in midfield between these two teams. No goalkeeper has been forced to make any save. We have had one corner so far. So not many goal mouth activities. But it's still, as I said, we're expecting a very exciting match between these two teams. Again, you've just joined us. It's still 0-0 and just about maybe 12 or so minutes in the game.
Yes, I'm 0-0. CONAREE coming off a big win last weekend against Ramsville Superstars, handing Ramsville Superstars their first loss. While HE Garden Spurs, they've had a rough week.
Yes, and as I said, it will be in contrasting fortunes
yes.
as far as these two teams are concerned. That was a huge win by CONAREE, a massive win by CONAREE. And Garden Spurs going down to a bottom of the table team, that's South Stars. South Stars, yeah. Bottom of the table team, South Stars.
Well, they lost to Old Road in the Premier League last Saturday and the Wednesday.
So, losing against two bottom of the table teams. So, really contrasting fortune by these two teams. And let's see. Well, Garden Hotspurs, they are known to come back. They are a team with great resilience. So, I expect them to come back. Great resilience and great tenacity, normally from this team from the McKnight area. That's in Irish Town. But it's going to be a free kick for Garden Hotspurs.
Yes, and the free kick comes in from the number 27, and it's cleared by Sol Island at CONAREE, and it's now with the number 29 who's on the break here for CONAREE, and the ball is cleared outside for a throw-in for CONAREE, still with CONAREE. The throw is taken. It's with the center. It's in the center circle. It's played all the way over to the number 28, and it finds that looks like Ak Mitchum, who beats one defender. He's now in the box, beats a second. His cross couldn't find a CONAREE player at the top of the box, but instead it's cleared by HE Garden Spurs, who will pick it up just at about half line, and it's given away by Archibald. The pass there from CONAREE finds number 98, Kevin Benjamin, who's dispossessed. And the HE Garden Spurs players comes away with it. Hassani Fleming with a pass in the center circle finds the right back. The right back plays it over to the wing, but he ran out of yardage there, and it goes out of play for a throw-in for Sol Island at CONAREE. No real threat on goal yet by either side. It's a very shaky start, nervy start by both sides. Both not wanting to make a mistake early. CONAREE, probably the hottest team in the league since beating the Ramsville Superstars last weekend, and Garden Hotspurs blowing very hot and cold as they pick up the ball here in the center circle, dispossessed partially by Ak Mitchum, and it's pumped forward by HE Garden Hotspurs, and the header goes outside for throwing for HE Garden Hotspurs in the defensive area of Sol Island at CONAREE.
So it's going to be a try-in for Garden Hotspurs. And here's come the try-in, coming off the head of a yellow shirt. So it's going to be a corner kick for Garden Hotspurs, the first corner kick of the night, and the second corner kick of the night of this game, of this featured game tonight. So Garden Hotspurs with a chance to at least get things started for them.
Yes, a chance for them to put the ball in the box and have The attacking players run onto it and try and create something. So it's still 0-0 here at Warner Park in the third game of the evening. As we see, the cross comes in from Solari not CONAREE. It's cleared by from HE Ghana Spurs. Sorry, it's cleared by CONAREE, picked up again by Spurs just outside the area, and the number 30 is brought down, and it's a free kick to HE Ghana Spurs. Free kick just outside the area, probably about 10 yards outside the 10-15 yards outside the penalty area. We see a 2-man wall, a 3-man wall forming here for CONAREE to defend this free kick, as two HE Ghana Spurs players stand over it ready to deliver. Another set piece opportunity for them to run onto.
Yes, and now let's hope they'll come up with something innovative this time. They have taken a free kick, and here they are. Well, that's a common free kick routine.
Yes.
But here they are.
Yes, free kick there, poorly defended, poorly cleared by Solari not CONAREE. The ball landed at the feet of an attacker there for HE Ghana Spurs, but his rush shot went flying over the crossbar, not testing Clifford Samuel in goal for Solari not CONAREE.
Good. That's about maybe the second, maybe the third chance so far. Clear cut, not a clear cut chance, so to speak, but a chance in any way. And they should have done better than that. Should have at least forced the goalkeeper to make a save, but the one went way over the crossbar.
Yes, and the ball is in the center of the park with Errol O'Loughlin. Now he finds a ball to Isaac for CONAREE, but it's cleared by HE Ghana Spurs. And it's stopped downfield by Allen. Allen trying to play in two HE Ghana Spurs defenders, but it's too close to Samuel, who runs out and collects. And he is a bit upset. Was looking for a quick outlet, but there were not many options. But he pumps the ball downfield now, trying to find the number 29, but it goes all the way back to Tucketing goal for HE Ghana Spurs. So a bit of back and forth here. No team really managing possession well thus far and not creating anything as yet.
Yeah, I agree with you. Neither team has been able to settle down as yet. We're not seeing any clear pattern so far to the games, and they're still somewhat cagey in the game. But here is CONAREE now looking to go forward.
Yes, and Akmicham plays it out wide left, and the cross comes into Errol, and his header is on target, but is not threatening the goalkeeper in any way, who makes a comfortable save there for Solari CONAREE to keep it at 1-0. Probably the best opportunity for the game thus far.
Yes, it is the best opportunity so far. First opportunity where goalkeeper was really forced to make a save. In the end, it was a comfortable take for the goalkeeper, but at least the goalkeeper was forced to make a save. Good header there by Errol O'Loughlin, getting way up over his defenders, and was able to head that one down in their poor fashion, getting up over the ball and heading it down. But goalkeeper was there in time to make the save. Comfortable save.
Yes, a very comfortable save, but that has been probably the best opportunity of the game thus far. And the throw for HE Ghana Spurs comes in now towards the defensive area of Solari not CONAREE, but it's cleared, and Errol is on the run now. He's passed, trying to play the number 29. It's cut out, and it's picked up in the middle of the park by Hassani Fleming. Goes all the way over to the right hand side of attack for HE Ghana Spurs, but it's dispossessed and picked up by CONAREE, and the pass is cut out and played back to HE Ghana Spurs, as the number 11, that looks like Adams, plays a ball over, and it's in the area for HE Ghana Spurs, but it goes straight outside for a goal kick to Solari not CONAREE. A kick that's taken quickly, and it's now with Jabari Isaac, the number 28, and he travels with it for a bit. He finds the number 29, whose control is a bit poor, but he's brought down deep in the defensive third for HE Ghana Spurs, and it's a good chance now for CONAREE to try and take advantage of a set piece opportunity here.
Well, it was somewhat of a good defensive work, but I think he used too much force there, and referee determined that it was going to be a free kick for CONAREE, penalizing the player there, as I said, using too much force there in defending the ball. So CONAREE with a chance. Let's see if they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 yellow short inside the box, and let's see if CONAREE can make some use of this free kick.
Yes, good opportunity here for CONAREE to get some runners onto a cross from a set piece, a 2-man wall for HE Ghana Spurs, and the kick comes in now. It's an out swinger, cleared by HE Ghana Spurs, but picked up by CONAREE at the top of the box. Played back to the free kick taker, but his control is poor, and it goes outside for a throw-in to HE Ghana Spurs.
Very poor indeed. That first touch there let him down very much. Really should have done much better, because there was a chance to get the ball again back inside the box and create some problems. Unfortunately, he eased the pressure on Garden Hotspurs, and here CONAREE is now under some pressure, but they're coming out of their defense very well indeed. Good, nice transition play, but a little bit clumsy there, and the ball goes over the touchline. It's going to be a train for Garden Hotspurs. It's a good time to let you know you're listening to live coverage coming from Warner Park, and it's Garden Hotspurs versus CONAREE, and it's still 0-0. The referee comes across and takes something from his assistant.
Yes, 0-0 affair here at Warner Park. HE Ghana Spurs looking to bounce back from 2 embarrassing defeats, losing to Old Road last Saturday, and then losing to South Stars in the FA Cup in midweek. But here they are on the attack with the number 18 there. But his effort, well, it was really a ricochet effort back to Samuel, who lays a quick outlet. And it's now with Kadim Lewis, who plays a cross-field ball over to the left-hand side. That looks like Fai, Tijani Fai. He beats one defender, he beats another, plays it back into the middle. It's with Everett Lockley now, and he's dispossessed on the top of the box as he was about to pull the trigger. And it's now HE Ghana Spurs on the attack with challenger number 28. And his control is poor, and it goes all the way back to Samuel in goal for Sol Island after CONAREE.
Yes, and it's CONAREE with the ball now and trying to get out of defense and maybe turn something into some offense.
Yes, as Lewis tries to find Everett Lachlan, but it's dispossessed, and it's challenger now for HE Ghana, I suppose. He lays it after Archibald. Archibald with the one-time pass back to challenger. Challenger fakes the cross with the left foot. He crosses eventually with the right, but it's cleared by Sol Island after CONAREE. But all it was for as challenger, who tries to beat the defender there by the byline, but it goes out of touch, out of play for a goal kick to Sol Island after CONAREE.
The challenger number 29 we make a good effort there. He got the ball inside the box once, and then the ball was cleared back to him, and again he was trying, well, unfortunately this time, and he was unable to get the ball inside the box. So again, it's live coverage coming from Warner Park. It's Garden Hotspurs. This is the feature match of tonight, Garden Hotspurs versus CONAREE, and it's still 0-0. Maybe just about 20 minutes or so, 20 minutes so far in the game.
Yes, and the ball is with Isaac, who finds Errol almost on the half line. Errol plays it back to Isaac, and it's cleared partially by Sol Island, by HE Ghana Spurs, and the ball goes out for a throw-in to Sol Island after CONAREE. The throw is taken now. Isaac trying to find Benjamin, but it comes off the defender for HE Ghana Spurs and goes out of play for another throw-in for Sol Island after CONAREE, and this time the throw is a poor one straight to a Ghana Spurs defender who just plays it upfield, but it's picked up now by Errol. Errol finding Francis. Francis looks up. He plays it to Kadim Lewis. Kadim Lewis back to Francis. Francis a ball over the top, trying to play in the left-sided attacker there for Sol Island after CONAREE, but the ball goes out of touch for a throw-in to Ghana Hotspurs. Yet we have seen to any team try to hold the ball and try to build something or try to work something of significance in this encounter.
Yes, Conaree a bit flat compared with the previous game. We expected Conaree to come here and impose themselves on their opposition, but unfortunately they're not doing it as far as the fans are concerned. And they really should have been looking to impose themselves. They're on a good run. On the other hand, Gordon Hotspurs is really on a downward spiral as far as they're concerned. But here's Conaree now on the far side, looking to build. Ball is played inside.
It's cut out by H.E. Ghana Spurs. He finds Francis in the middle of the field in the center circle. He turns around. He finds Allen on the left-hand side of the defense. He plays a ball up the touchline towards Challenger. Challenger on the left-hand side. Passing with his right and losing the ball there. And it's cleared up the field by Conaree, but it's back with H.E. Ghana Spurs with Challenger failing to beat the defender, and the ball goes out of touch, and both teams crying for it, but it's been deemed a throw-in to H.E. Ghana Spurs in the defensive half of Sol Island Atacama. Actually, it's a free kick for H.E. Ghana Spurs in the defensive half of Sol Island Atacama.
Both teams, as you have said, both teams looking a bit disjointed and making plenty of unforced errors, and we're seeing some build-up. Breaking down very easily indeed, but he's Gordon Hotspurs now with a chance just midway inside the offensive half. Ball is played inside the middle.
It's cleared there by Solana Conaree, but it's almost given back to H.E. Ghana, I suppose, but pumped upfield where Valman Jeffers heads it high into the sky and then brings down the Solana Conaree player, the number 29. And free kick for Sol Island after Conaree. And referee Basu having a word here with Jeffers of H.E. Ghana Spurs.
Yes, Basu, as we have known, not typical laissez-faire referee. He's a man who loves to be in control, loves to take control of his game, and he's gesticulating to the players where the ball should go. As I said, he's a man like a old style head teacher. Just love to be in control. Here comes Conaree now.
Yes, and the ball from the number 98 is pumped up into the box, but it's cleared there by H.E. Ghana Spurs, while the number 25 bring the ball up the field, but it's dispossessed by Kevin Benjamin in the middle of the park. He finds, it looks like Akmichum over on the left hand side. His ball towards the number 29, that's Theodale for Conaree, but it's cleared by H.E. Ghana Spurs, but picked up by Errol Lachlan, who tries to make a run, but has deemed to have brought down the H.E. Ghana Spurs player there. And it's a free kick to H.E. Ghana Spurs from a fairly safe position.
Yes, the player is still down. Referee goes over and is having a talk with the players. But again, it's a very good time to let you know that you're listening to live coverage. We're coming from downtown Bastia. It's Warner Park, and it's the Premier League here in St. Kitts Nevis with Gordon Hotspurs versus Conaree. The game is still deadlock at 0-0, and we're just about maybe 25 or so minutes in the first half.
Yes, Al, from a coaching standpoint, what were your thoughts on the early exchanges thus far from both teams?
As Essendon was saying, that both teams still trying to find a way into the game. I think the style of play from both teams are, playing very defensive. They're tight. As Essendon was saying, that Conaree should have impose herself into the game, especially on the run down from last week.
Yes, they're looking a bit cagey. I don't know why, Al, but they're looking a bit cagey tonight.
Yeah,
and they really should have come out as a team with the momentum so far. And a player is down, and referee comes over and have a talk with the player. The player is still down, and it's still 0-0. But Conaree, they're on a run, a very good one. They have gotten a new coach in Asim Jenkins, and they have had 7 out of 7 wins so far. So he must be a very confident coach.
Yes. And Essendon, both teams making changes to the 11. The captain for H.E. Ghana Spurs is back, Asani Fleming. Francis is back for Conaree. So both teams had strengthened.
Well, that's a very, very good observation. But here it comes. Garden has SPURS. Can they get the opening goal for tonight? The ball is played across, but eventually cleared out. But it's now cleared even further by Garden. By Garden has SPURS. And it's going to be a goal kick for CONAREE.
The Essendon, after some 11 games, CONAREE is on 27 points in second place. After some 11 games, Garden Hotspurs is on 16 points in sixth place. So, interesting matchup tonight. You know, Rugby the Superstars still leading the table with 30 points. So, we'll be coming up against St. Peter's tomorrow, which will be another interesting game. But so far, back to the game.
Yes, back to this game tonight. And we're back with the live coverage as it's going to be CONAREE with a long ball down. And they're looking to go forward. They're in midfield now, and it's still 0-0 here at Warner Park.
Yes, so Ewell plays it back to Ak. Ak finds the number 28 over here on the left hand side. The number 28, that's Isaac. Isaac playing it back to Ak. Ak turns, he fakes, he finds the number 55 who goes all the way back to Clifford Samuel in goal. Samuel looks up, plays with it a bit, plays it back to the number 55, that's Mills. Mills plays a long ball up to 5 finding the attacker over on the left hand side. His pass is cut out, but only as far as Kevin Benjamin, and Benjamin finds the number 29, and it's back with Ak. Ak finds Benjamin plays it to 5 trying to find the left winger. He gets there eventually, and it's played back to 5 at the top of the box until it's ultimately pumped forward by the defender for HE Garden Hotspurs towards Francis, who heads back to Samuel in goal for Sol Island at the CONAREE.
Well, at least we see CONAREE making an attempt to play some deliberate ball just around the box and looking good. And that's what we're looking to see. Deliberate football from both teams. And CONAREE had a chance. The referee goes into his pocket. So we're going to see the first card of tonight's game. And the referee goes into the pocket and going to brandish that yellow card in the face of Garden Hotspurs player number 7. That is for Garden. Steve Archibald.
Yes.
So the first card being issued tonight for this game. As I said, this referee is no laissez-faire referee. He's a referee who loves to be in control of the game, loves to be in control of things, and he's using his card tonight for the first time.
Yes, as the number 28 for Sol Island at the CONAREE takes a long ball forward. It's cleared by HE Garden Hotspurs, and Lakin was found guilty of an infringement there, and it's a free kick to Garden Hotspurs in their defensive half. The kick to be taken by Allen of Akil Allen of HE Garden Hotspurs. His ball is played up towards challenger, headed out of play by Sol Island at the CONAREE, and it's a throw-in deep in the defensive half here deep in the defensive half of Sol Island at the CONAREE for HE Garden Hotspurs, and the throw is taken towards Archibald, but it's cleared from the back, and it's a throw-in again for almost from the same position for HE Garden Hotspurs, and it's cleared eventually out of the venue for another throw-in for HE Garden Hotspurs here.
Yes, Spurs with the throw-in.
And the throw comes now, and it's with Allen. Allen plays it over, trying to find Archibald, and CONAREE, they were happy to see it go out, but pressure from the HE Garden Hotspurs player pumps the ball upfield, finds Kevin Benjamin for Sol Island at the CONAREE. Benjamin plays it into the Theodale for CONAREE. He lays it off to Ewell. Ewell's pass, trying to find Benjamin, is cut out, and it goes out for a throw-in, almost on half line for Sol Island at the CONAREE. Isaac takes it though. He finds Ewell Lachlan. Ewell Lachlan plays it back to Isaac. Isaac finds Kevin Benjamin, but his touch is poor, and it's kicked out of play, and it's a goal kick to Sol Island at the CONAREE. So it's 0-0 here, still at Warner Park. 0-0 affair between these two teams. Sol Island at CONAREE in 6, and Sol Island at CONAREE second, sorry, and HE Garnett Spurs in 6, just sits bubbling on the last playoff spot. And they with the ball now, they play it up, trying to find the striker and challenger, but it's cleared out for a throw-in to HE Garnett Spurs. The throw comes now towards Archibald and it's cleared by Sol Island at CONAREE, picked up by Lewis, whose control is poor, and it goes back to Sol Island to HE Garnett Spurs, sorry, and it's HE Garnett Spurs is 7, just outside the Super 6 standings, but it's still very early in the season. We have another round of football to go, so they can still make their way there, but it's with CONAREE. Challenger plays it over to the right hand side, back to Challenger. It's crossed, trying to find the player there at the top of the box, but it's headed outside for a corner kick to HE Garnett Spurs, their third corner kick of the evening.
Yes, and the game is begging for a goal, some entertainment, because if anyone wants to score just before halftime, I think the game is going to pick up. It's going to come alive, but it's right now dying on its feet, so to speak. I'm really begging for a goal. Let's see if this can produce one. This corner kick from Garden Spurs.
Yes, the corner kick comes in and out swinger. It is in the area of Archibald, but it's cleared by Sol Island at CONAREE. Played back in the second ball, played back into the number 11 for HE Garnett Spurs, and his shot is cuffed just wide for a goal kick to Sol Island at CONAREE. Many Saturday evenings we've seen thus far a lackluster first half, and then we see in the second half a lot of fireworks as Archibald picks up the ball there for Sol Island at CONAREE, and for HE Garnett Spurs, and it goes out of play for a throw into HE Garnett Spurs deep the defensive area of Sol Island at CONAREE. The throw comes in now. The header is made by Francis of CONAREE. It's picked up by Errol Lockin trying to play in Foy. Foy wins a battle over the defender there. He plays it to Errol, who had made a run past him. Errol turns, but bringing it back to Lewis. Lewis looks up, tries he fakes one pass, he makes another. He finds the defender on the left-hand side. They find Foy. Foy's pass is blocked, and he is eventually stopped, but only as far as Ak, who plays a square ball to Errol. Errol looks up, fakes the cross. Crosses eventually with his left foot, a shot on target actually, but it's comfortable for Tuckett in goal for HE Garnett Spurs.
Yes, it was a good attempt with power and direction, but coming from a difficult angle. And goalkeeper would have favored that one very easily indeed. Had a good sight of it and take it very comfortable indeed. And he come down with a big clearance upfield.
Yes, and the clearance is brought down there by the player for HE Garnett Spurs. That looks like Francis. Francis finding the number 11 there for Spurs, and the tackle sends the ball outside. Huggins, who runs after it and will hold it for a throw for HE Garnett Spurs deep in the defensive half of CONAREE. And as you were saying, we have seen some games, some lackluster first halves, and especially at the Saturday night games. I could remember one Village and St. Paul's that was a very quiet first half, and in the second half there were lots of fireworks as HE Garnett Spurs win a corner kick, another corner kick here, another opportunity to test the defenders of Sol Island at CONAREE.
Well, you would expect that from a Village and a St. Paul's game. Even if it's lackluster in the first half, these are two attacking teams, so they're two competitive teams. So you won't expect 90 minutes of lackluster playing. But here, it's CONAREE. Let's see if they can bring some life by getting a goal. It's Garden Spurs with the corner kick. Let's see if they can get the first goal and bring the game alive.
Yes, in swinger this time, but it's too close to Samuel, who catches and is sprinting for a release, and he pumps the ball forward trying to find Foy, but it eludes him, and it's picked up by Garden Spurs. Fleming in the middle of the park, plays it all the way back to the right back, whose pass is poor, and he goes out of touch for a throw into Conaree.
And we're still looking for some innovation and some creativity as far as the set pieces are concerned. We have seen some set pieces, and they're lacking so much in that inventiveness or creativity from both teams. As I said, the game is a bit flat, and we're hoping that something could happen. Referee goes over, as I said, and he points and indicates that it's going to be a free kick for Garden Spurs. They are just midway inside the offensive half, and let's see, they can prove me wrong by showing some innovation in this set piece now. We have 1, 2, 4, 5 white shirt just around the box. Oh,
a poor effort there by Allen, but it's now with Evelyn Lachlan. Evelyn Lachlan tries to beat one defender, is brought down, and wins a free kick about halfway between the top of the box and the center circle. But the kick is taken quickly and poorly.
And just prove my point.
Yes.
I mean, free kicks are chances to score. And
yes,
as I said, if they do it with some creativity, some innovation, and they could create some excitement. But I think they take it for granted when they have the set pieces.
Yes, yes, and as the ball goes out of touch for a throw into Echigan at Spurs, no team thus far being able to impose themselves on each other as yet in this first half. As this throw comes in, it's with that looks like Archibald. Archibald turns, spins, eventually finds a teammate, and it's with Huggins. Huggins' sliding tackle is unsuccessful as Conaree comes clear with Lewis. Lewis finding a crossfield ball to Kevin Benjamin, who tries to play in to Johnny Foy at the top of the attack, but his passes was too close to the goalkeeper. Tuck it there for Echigan at Spurs.
Both teams got to go into a dressing room with the game stalemate at 0-0. I think Garden has supposed to be the happier of the two teams, and I'm sure now. But here comes
as Challenger picks up the ball in the 18-yard box, and he brings down the defender there for Solari, not Conaree, who wins a free kick, and a good opportunity there for Echigan at Spurs, but poor control led to the infringement.
And Coach Alla, I'm sure Asim Jenkins must be right now preparing but here's Garden Hospital. We come back to that point. Garden Hospital is looking for make a run down the wing, crunching tackle there, but referee allows the play to go on. But it was a crunching tackle there. Referee maybe allowed the advantage, but the player is still down and clutching his ankle. But referee now goes over to have a talk with him. But I was making the point that Asim Jenkins must be preparing his halftime team talk at this point, because he's the one really should have been in control of this game, but his team a bit lacking something there. So he must be preparing his halftime team talk to really motivate those players to go out there in the second half and put in a much better performance.
Yes, you're very correct. I think, speaking from a coach's standpoint, I think Asim very disappointed with the team performance first half. Based on last week's performance, you know what I mean? The Spurs been struggling for the past 3-4 games, and it's halftime. Yeah, as I was saying, Spurs been struggling for the past 3-4 games, and Connie really wanted to come out the first half winners, but Spurs being a challenge to them. So it's back to the drawing board now at halftime. Both teams, both coaches are very experienced. Asim might be young, but he's very knowledgeable of the game. Yeah. Austin Huggins is a national coach and also experienced coach. So, so we will take the break here and come back in now. A few minutes with the halftime show. We have our feature speaker for tonight. Is head coach Earl Jones from the SKNFA Newtown Football United Club. So we'll be back shortly.
Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like knowing you're fully covered after an accident. The security of your home and everything in it that means so much to you. And knowing that even when the weather does its worst, you and your family are covered. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
Now you can have SKN Newsline on the go. Introducing SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Search SKN Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news, instant Kitchenevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on SKN Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today.
Hey, scan this. Boy, what that stand for?
We are St. Kitts and Nevis Waste Disposals.
Oh, so it's alright, just rent the big bin for when people cleaning the yard and construction project and so?
Yes, we do that.
Okay, so what about septic tank and grease trap cleanings?
Yes, we do that.
Them portable toilet rental?
Yes, we do that.
So what about if I want to rent a sexy bar trailer for like VIP events or my outdoors wedding?
Yes, we do that.
Residential garbage pickup?
Yes, we do that.
Okay. So if my office have a bunch of documents we need shredded?
Yes, we do that.
Boy, I talking to you and you know, but when you answer me, I hearing like 10 people.
That's just the strength of our team working for you. Watch now. Call us at 662-3329 and we'll come and do that for you.
Like us on Facebook.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Now you can have SKN Newsline on the go. Introducing SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Search SKN Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news, instant Kitchenevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on SKN Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today.
Banners, commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Are you ready for the biggest gospel event ever? It's a gospel. The moment you've all been waiting for. Well, it's here. The God Movement presents their second annual all-white affair Jesus Party Boat Ride. On April 10th, Tortola comes alive with the best of the best. High Frequency Band out of Tortola. Blessed Messenger out of Trinidad and Tobago. Nisha Woods out of Barbados. Tortola. Nigel Lopez out of Trinidad and Tobago. The God Movement out of Tortola. Jay Prince out of Trinidad and Tobago.
Everybody just did. Do the name and dip. Rock and come in and dip.
And DJ JD out of St. Thomas will have you rocking. Zion Hill Steel Orchestra serenades you as you board the Cayman Seal at 5 p.m. Boat leaves from James Young Marina East End Tortola at 7 p.m. sharp. Early bird tickets available now at $40 and ends February 29, 2020. Regular tickets are $60. All you can eat and drink all night long. Remember, April 10th, the Jesus Party Boat Ride. See you there.
Listen the words of my song and dip. Do the name and dip. Rock and come.
For all your printing needs at top-notch quality, go to Digital Print Plus, located on Princess Street, Bastyr, St. Kitts. At Digital Print Plus, you get the best in business cards, letterheads, envelopes, wristbands, tent cards, rack cards, flyers, brochures, logo designs, posters, photos, architectural designs, 3D renderings, and so much more. Digital Print Plus gives you the best quality at competitive prices. Contact us at 767-7468 or email digitalprintskn@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook at digitalprintskn. Digital Print Plus for all your printing needs at the best quality. The St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, SKN Newsline, and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the SKNFA Match of the Week and Sunday Night Football. 2 days of comprehensive live football coverage. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. on the Facebook pages of SKN Newsline and the SKNFA, and live radio commentary on Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. Stay tuned to our halftime and post-game shows with analysis and interviews. It's live football on radio and online video stream. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturdays at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. Only on SKN Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio, taking football to another level.
Coming from Warner Park, and I have here with me the coach of the most successful team in football history here in St. Kitts, Earl, that of the coach of Newton United team, ex-Grave Newton United football team, and first up, tonight's game. Are you disappointed that you didn't get full points from tonight's game, considering that you're on a very good run, or are you happy that you have salvaged at least a point from the game, having been 1-0 down?
Yeah, just want to take this time to say good night to everybody watching home and abroad. Tonight's game, very satisfying. Very, very, very satisfying. If you look at our team for the season so far, I mean, we've been up and down. We just didn't manage to get it together earlier. But as I said, we have a good run going, and we are doing some heavy work. But to draw against St. Paul's is in like third, second position right now. I mean, I have to say it's satisfactory for us tonight. Just a little more. I mean, I thought we would have started this interview a little longer. I mean, earlier. Because just 15 minutes is not enough. Because I think I have a mouthful to say.
Well,
it's always good to be in the presence of so much powerhouse. You know, Guy, Alistair, Richards, and you, Mr. Watts. And I was even saying Andre. I don't know if because I've been losing these past time that Andre meeting me downstairs after the game. I mean, so probably I need to come here. But our community, though, is a strong community when it comes to football, sports in general, but football in particular. People would say Newtown is rebelling. For me, what I think is that from my time playing to now coaching, our community don't accept. It might sound wrong, but if I explain a little more, we don't accept rebelling. We replace. You know, I remember my time coming in playing for Newtown. Is replace. We replace when we know that you could handle it. Then the other fellas who might seem old, some people call them old, or I would say veterans, they would just step aside because they see that we could handle it. But we have a lot to do, a lot of work to be done, and in the upcoming game, our next game is against security forces, a team that we had to come from behind and won. I mean, the score line for me wasn't a result, it wasn't the actual result of the game. It's a very good team.
Well, we're just about to see the start of the second half, but you're very easy to interview. I mean, you're very forthcoming. Not many coaches are like you, willing to talk. Yeah. But after tragically losing your captain, you've shown great, as I said, a strong team. You have shown great resilience to come back. Yeah. So we hope we're able to continue this interview with you some other time. But thank you very much for joining us, and we're going to continue our live coverage. But again, good luck. As I said, you have made a very good comeback after the tragic loss of your captain. You went through a little lean period, but you're back on track.
Yeah, definitely. And we're ready to do some more work. So again, thanks again for allowing me to come here and even share one or two words with you. And I just want to take this time to encourage Andre, even though I'm losing, come and meet me. Come and meet me still, okay?
Thank you very much, all, and all the best again.
Thanks as well.
Well, we're back to you live here at Warner Park, and it's CONAREE. They are now looking to, at this point, to get into. It's still CONAREE with the ball now, looking to get out of their defensive half, playing some short ball inside the box. This is interesting. CONAREE not just forcing the ball upfield aimlessly, but looking to build from the back. But here's Garden Hat SPURS. Garden Hat SPURS looking a nice through ball, but easily defended there by CONAREE. And CONAREE under a little bit of pressure. So Garden Hat SPURS enjoying the exchange so far in the second half. As I said, they went into a dressing room 0-0. Here's Errol O'Loughlin, nice play. Can he make something of this? He has been very impactful in this game. Errol O'Loughlin, nice run by Errol O'Loughlin from box to box. Can he get inside? He tried to get the ball across. Unfortunately, the ball ricocheting from a player. Errol is indicating that he's a throwing for CONAREE. Referee is indicating that the ball the ball went over the byline, or is it going to be a train? No, it's going to be a train. A train. So again, if you're just joining us, we just have a live interview with the captain of Newtown team. But now we're back live here with the featured game. That's Garden Hat SPURS versus CONAREE United. That's Seoul Island CONAREE United.
Yes, Essington, the game has started like a house on fire. Both teams coming out, pressing, attacking, you know what I mean? I mean, the coaches had a few words to say at halftime, you know what I mean? Based on the first half performance. So, we're back to the game.
Yes. We've spoken about this. Teams having a slow start to the first half and then picking it up early in the second half. We've seen that many times at this 8 p.m. game as the corner from CONAREE comes in. It beats the first defender, but not the second, but it's still with CONAREE. It's dispossessed now by Garden Hat SPURS, who tries to make a run for it up the field, but it's an infringement against CONAREE, taken quickly, but they'll have to reset and do it again as the ball wasn't in the right position. So it's a free kick to HE Ghana Spurs in their defensive half.
Yeah, let's run and see a great urgency from both teams so far. I mean, the game has really picked up in the second half. Hope it continue and we can see a goal soon from either team and bring some life to the game.
Yes, hopefully they can continue this assertiveness and we can get more than just a goal, but goals in this second half in the next 45 minutes. So it's a throw in to HE Ghana Spurs taken by number 23, but it's cleared by Salalin CONAREE, picked up by the number 7, Steve Archibald. Archibald plays the ball over to the right hand side. The attacker goes down, but he finds his feet and he eventually gets across, but it's cleared by Ak Mitchum for Salalin CONAREE. But only as far as the player for HE Ghana Spurs, just outside the area, and it's outside of play for a throw in to Sol Island Atto CONAREE.
Yes, if you're just joining us, it's the HE Ghana Spurs versus the Sol Atto Island CONAREE in this encounter tonight. The score is 0-0 so far.
Yes, as the ball trying to find Errol is dispossessed, but Errol manages to pick it up, but it's with the number 2 for Spurs, Warner, who's brought down after his pass was made, and it's a free kick for HE Ghana Spurs just outside the half line here on the near side of Warner Park, and the western side of Warner Park. The free kick looks like it will be taken by the captain, number 6, Hassani Fleming, who has missed majority of the season. I think the last game they played against Old was his first of the season, so he'll be a welcome sight for HE Ghana Spurs as he plays a short pass. He chooses a short pass to the number 23 Crawford, and the ball is played upfield in towards the 18-yard area, but it's cleared partially by CONAREE, and it's the second ball is deemed offside by HE Ghana Spurs, so it's a free kick to CONAREE just about the top of the 18-yard box, just outside the top of their 18-yard box, their defensive area, and the free kick by Samuel is pumped towards Euler Lachlan, but it finds Crawford for HE Ghana Spurs, and the number 2 for Spurs coming away with it, but his pass is a poor one and it's cut out by Salalin CONAREE, but it's picked up here. It's with Francis for Spurs. He tries to find challenger on the inside left for HE Ghana Spurs, but the cross is played back to Samuel in goal for CONAREE.
Yes, and again to remind you that you're listening to live coverage and you're seeing live coverage of Premier League here in St. Kitts Nevis, and it's Sol Island, Outer Island, CONAREE versus HE Hobson Garden Hotspurs here at Warner Park, and it's 0-0, somewhat of a lackluster game, a low-keyed game, and we're hoping that it can pick up in entertainment value, can pick up for the neutral fans, so to speak. So it's 0-0 and CONAREE defending well.
Yes, and it's with number 6 Fleming, who tries to find Huggins on the far side, but his pass is way off and it goes out for a throw to Sol Island Atto CONAREE. So CONAREE with the throw, finding Euler Lachlan, but he is well marked with the man on his back there, and it's picked up by Sol Island Atto CONAREE as 2 players come together in a nasty collision there. Both down, yet to get back up. The player from CONAREE looks to have gotten the worst of the collision. Hopefully nothing too serious, as we see a yellow card for HE Ghana Spurs. That's number 25? 25? Huh? Jason Jeffers. Number 26, actually, for HE Ghana Spurs. Their second yellow card of the evening. So, a free kick to CONAREE, just about inside the center circle. It will be taken by number 55. That's Mills. His ball is pumped towards the edge of the area. The heads go up. It's not cleared well. It's a chance here for Solid at the corner, but it's served by Tuckett in goal. That's the number 29 for Solid at the Connery. Theodale, and his shot was saved. Almost a reflexive save there by Tuckett in goal for H.E. Garnett Spurs, but the ball goes out for corner to Solid at the Connery.
So a very good save indeed. And here they are now with a chance. The corner kick.
Yes, and the corner comes in, but it's cleared by Solid at the Connery. But for another corner taken by Kevin Benjamin, formerly of Fluffo GK and Rockets and Ramsville Superstars. The corner comes in a deeper corner this time. It finds a Connery head, but the second attempt of was not coming as he was too close to the goalkeeper. As Benjamin picks up the ball on the left hand side again, and it ricochets out of play for another corner for Sol Island at the Connery. Connery piling on the pressure here.
Yes, very good. Connery enjoying very good possession here tonight. Very good passage of play. Here comes the corner, but easily defended there by Garden Hotspurs.
Yes, I'm not beating the first man, and the cross comes back in, and the shot goes out of play, but it looks like an offside in favor of H.E. Garnett Spurs. A free kick in favor of H.E. Garnett Spurs here. After the player deemed to be offside.
Yes, again, remind you, we're in the second half, maybe about 10 minutes or so into the second half. They went into the dressing room halftime 0-0, and they're back out. The game deadlock at 0-0 still. And let's see who's going to break the deadlock. Sol Island, Otto Connery. They're on a team with the momentum right now, as far as they're on a very good run. But here they are. And Garden has supposed with the ball now going forward.
Yes, and it's picked up in the middle of the park by Steve Archibald, who turns and plays the ball on the outside of the foot towards Huggins, but who is deemed to be offside by referee Gamey Brown, the assistant number 1, Gamey Brown, and it's a free kick to Sol Island at the Connery. A poor free kick taken straight to Francis of Garnett Spurs, and he beats one defender. He goes alone on the outside. He slows it down a bit. He beats the first defender. He beats the second. He turns. He plays it towards the overlapping defender, but it goes out of play for a goal kick to Sol Island at the Connery. So again, a bit more assertiveness here in the second half, but we yet to see any major threats on goal thus far.
Yes, and that's what we're looking, especially the neutral fans. They're looking for action. They're looking for entertainment, goal-mouth action. We're not seeing many goal-mouth actions or many goal-mouth activities so far for tonight's game. Connery, as I said, they're with the momentum. They have a 7-game winning streak. Garden Hotspurs on the other hand, they're on a 4-game losing streak. So contrasting fortunes for both teams. And if Spurs were to go on and win this game tonight, it should be considered as an upset. But Connery really should be looking to impose themselves right now and try to get that point. They should go all out and look to get this point, because they have the confidence is there. Confidence should be there from the winning streak.
Yes, and a win tonight for Connery. They got tie and 30 points with Ramsville Superstars, but they'll be second on goal difference, and Ramsville Superstars play in a game we'll bring to you tomorrow against St. Peter's. So
Connery have a lot to play for. I think St. Peter's will want to prove a point tomorrow too.
Yes, and Garnett Spurs trying to play their way back into the top 6. So both teams have something on the line here this evening, as we see Connery coming down the left hand side with number 13. He fakes a cross, so he eventually crosses, but his crosses hits the defender's arm, and it's a free kick to Connery just outside the 18-yard box on the left hand side of the attack. It looks like it will be taken by the number 13.
Let's see.
Adams.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's actually. Yes, Benjamin.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Let's see.
Maynard.
I expect some innovation from these players. So let's see if we can get something out of this. I said the game is really begging for a goal that would bring some excitement because it would force Garden Hospitals to play to look to get the equalizer if Conway were to score from this set piece.
Yes, and it's Benjamin with the in swinger. He fires ahead of corner. It's the back of the net. It looks like Errol Lachlan. Yes, a header rising up above all and finding the back of the net for the opening goal of the evening. Sol Island at the CONAREE 1, HE Garden Hotspurs 0. Big goal here.
At least we see a little bit of different, little bit of inventiveness this time. The ball was played to the far post. Errol Lachlan was there. He was the one to respond the quickest, and he challenged well in the air. Really showed his prowess in the air. Got up over all the players, and as we have seen him already for tonight, getting up over the ball and heading downwards and creating problem for the goalkeeper. So a very good goal for CONAREE. And I said this could bring some life into the game because it would force Garden Hotspurs now to go all out attack, and they're going to create some space. Going to create some space in the field. So the game is well placed now for some entertainment.
Yes, and as we see, the kickoff from the goal will be delayed as Clifford Samuel for CONAREE is down. There was no action in that area, but he is down and awaiting treatment. But a big goal here in the context of the Premier League, considering
It is
yes,
very good point.
yes, because CONAREE now they on course for 8 in a row. Yes, and they'll be tied on points if the result is to remain. They'll be tied on points with Rams Village Superstars, who seemed indomitable a few weeks ago.
Yeah. The game last week was a massive win for CONAREE, but I think this one will be more massive for CONAREE. This will be a huge boost of confidence for CONAREE to overtake a team which we would have considered to be invincible. Village Superstars would have considered to be invincible, just like Liverpool. And but they lost the first game, and now CONAREE is looking to not only beat them but overtake them in the table.
Yes, as the Crawford plays a pass to the number 25, who goes all the way back to his defender, and his pass is cut out by Solana at CONAREE, picked up by Benjamin. Benjamin finds Ak Mitchum in the middle of the park. Ak, whose challenged pass goes wayward, and it's back with HE Garden Hotspurs. Archibald tries to play in the right-sided attacker here, but his touch is poor, and it's back with Solana at CONAREE, and the defender goes down, and it looks like a free kick to HE Garden Hotspurs. A free kick, yes, for HE Garden Hotspurs. A chance for them to replicate what CONAREE did during the last set piece, getting the ball in the box and have the attackers run onto it.
But yes, we mentioned must be made of the coach Asim, because there's a CONAREE are going through a lot, and for him to go there and get that team together and create that kind of success, he must have done something great. Because CONAREE would have had a coach who would have succeeded Morris, and I think that didn't go well. And Asim came in at the last moment, and he has done an extremely good job so far. But here's Garden Hotspurs now with a chance to equalize.
Yes, and the cross comes in from Archibald, but it's headed away from CONAREE by CONAREE.
Look at the difference.
Yes.
No innovation.
Yes.
No one player looking to take the free kick, the set piece. As far as Garden Hotspurs is concerned, they're really looking a bit lackluster.
Yes, as Spurs here and the attack again, but it's cleared by CONAREE up towards Kevin Benjamin, but it's pumped back up the field by Crawford, and he goes all the way outside for a throw-in, almost right at the corner flag. It's taken quickly by CONAREE. The the pass comes in and the player is dispossessed, and it's a chance here for Ichigan. That's supposed to top of the box as Huggins is brought down for a free kick right on the edge of the area, almost inside of the penalty box, right on the edge of the area. It's a free kick to Ichigan. I suppose another opportunity, another set piece opportunity for them to try and create something.
Referee has gone into his pocket now. Referee has gone into his pocket, and now he brandishes on that yellow card in the face of a CONAREE player. We don't know who the player is who is going to get that yellow card.
Francis, it looks like Justin Francis of Solana, not a CONAREE, the first carded player of the evening, but another.
No, there would have been some cards before.
They were Spurs had.
Oh, for Spurs.
Yeah. Spurs the first card for CONAREE.
For Spurs.
Yes, so another chance here for Ichigan, not Spurs.
Well,
to test.
Referees in controlling the game very well so far. He's sometimes known to be a card happy, a card happy referee. But he has another. As I said that, he produced another yellow card. He's produced another yellow card here. But Gordon has posed. Let's say Gordon has posed can do something.
Yes, as the free kick comes in, it's on target, but it's not. It was not troubling Samuel, who comfortably saves it.
But at least there was a little bit more inventiveness in the free kick. They had about 3 players.
Yes.
A little more inventiveness and create some excitement.
Yes. As Errol picks up the ball in the middle of the park, he lays it off to the right-sided player, who goes back to Ak. Ak turns, goes all the way back to Samuel in goal for CONAREE, who plays an upfield ball, but is cut out by Ichigan at Spurs, picked up by Lewis in the middle of the park, but is dispossessed. Fleming finds Huggins over on the left-handed side. Huggins beats one defender. He tries to beat another 2. He does so partially. It's with the number 2 tries to play back in Huggins, but it's cleared by CONAREE, picked up by Crawford. Crawford's crossfield ball is cut out, but right back to Crawford, who's brought down and wins a free kick for Ichigan Hotspurs.
But talking about those set pieces, I don't know if they pay much attention on the training field with these set pieces, but really, set pieces are chances you should really be looking for and look forward to set pieces. Some people even set up themselves for set pieces.
Yes, some teams set up themselves to play for set pieces, as we see number 2, with a bit of space here, trying to find Archibald. Archibald picks up the ball on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's tackled out of play for a corner kick to Ichigan. I suppose another set piece in quick succession, another chance for them to really test the defense here of Solana at the CONAREE, as the corner is taken short and it's crossing towards the center of the box now, and it finds the player at the top of the box, Allen, but it's cleared by CONAREE, who's now on a counter attack. It's with Foy lays it off to the right-sided player, brings it back to Mitchum. Mitchum goes down looking for a foul, but Basu says no. It's Ichigan Hotspurs on the attack here. On the left-hand side, 2 players in the middle waiting. He beats one defender. He is dispossessed by the other, and it's partially cleared. Only as far as Fleming for Spurs in the middle of the park. It was tried to be played to Huggins, but it goes out of play for a throw-in for Solana at CONAREE, as Ichigan Hotspurs making their first change here. The number 2 comes out, Warner, and he's replaced by Shaquille Adams for Ichigan Hotspurs.
And it's a very good time to let you know that CONAREE continue in their amazing run, the absolutely amazing run. They are now looking for the 8th consecutive win, and we are just about halfway through the second half. So CONAREE absolutely has been amazing. After a poor start to the season, they have really come together and really have done themselves proud, especially knowing what they have gone through, and especially with changing coaches twice for the season so far.
Yes, and Connery also making a sub. Dakari Phipps comes on for Theodale. And as you said, Connery probably the hottest team in the league thus far. Right now, considering the loss of Ramsbury Superstars. And also we have to commend Trafalgar South Stars for picking up their first two victories. They beat HE Garn Hotspurs in the middle of the week in the FA Cup, and now they get their first win for the Premier Division season to get off the mark in points. As a long ball towards Lewis is partially cleared by HE Garn Hotspurs, but all to Errol, whose shot is blocked by Spurs, but it's with Benjamin, but Basu bringing a halt to the game with a player down in the 18-yard box, requesting treatment and the stretcher.
And it's a very, very good time, very apt time to let you know that you're listening to live coverage coming from Warner Park. And it's the Premier League here in St. Kitts. It's Sol Island Otter Connery versus HE Garden Hotspurs. Connery on a winning streak, Garden Hotspurs on a losing streak. And Connery at this moment they are leading the encounter 1-0. As I said, we're just about halfway through the second half, and you're not missing any football. A player is down, and there are a cluster of players and officials around him. So again, Connery is on an absolutely amazing run. They are looking for their 8th consecutive win with their new coach. If this scoreline stands as it is, it means that Asim Jenkins will be having his 8 out of 8, and that's an absolutely brilliant run by the youngster. A new coach who left the St. Peter's team and is now with Sol Island Otter Connery.
Yes, he improved St. Peter's last season. Remember, he took over St. Peter's after 6 games when they didn't have any points, and he improved them, had them fighting for one of the bottom spots in the top 6. So, proven coach in the Premier Division for the last 2 seasons.
Yes, very much, a very good point, and it's good. Very happy to see a young coach doing so well.
But Connery is on the attack here with Errol O'Loughlin. He lays it off to Benjamin. Benjamin's pass is ricocheted and he gets a second bite at the cherry, but the ball goes out of touch for a throw-in, and the throw comes in quickly. It's with number 30, Maynard of Connery. He lays it off to Benjamin. Benjamin tries a cheeky move to beat the defenders, but he goes up for a throw, and the throw comes in straight to Tijani Fry, and his shot is blocked by Tuckett in goal for HE Garn Hotspurs. A good move there by Connery, but HE Garn Hotspurs is looking to counter here, and the ball is played up long to Challenger. Challenger is dispossessed, but only as far as the player there on the left hand side. That looks like Allen. Allen plays it off to the midfielder, and Huggins trying to play in Adams there, but it's cleared by Solari Connery. Mitchum turns, finds Lewis. Lewis plays it up to 5 with his back to goal. Successfully finds Maynard on the left hand side of attack. And the ball is cleared by HE Garn Hotspurs, out for a throw in to HE Garn Hotspurs.
Well, it's going to be a train, but Spurs is making another change. It's number 22. Who's coming in? Let's see who's coming out.
Number 23 is coming out, Crawford, and he's replaced by the number 22, Akio Benjamin. So that's a defender for an attacking midfielder. So attacking change here by HE Garn Hotspurs. The ball is with Tuckett. in goal for Spurs. He plays a long ball forward towards Huggins, but it's picked off by Lewis for CONAREE. Lewis plays in Dakari Phipps. Phipps over to the right hand side of defense, sorry, that's Isaac. And his cross is too close to Tuckett, who spills it momentarily but recovers very well.
Yes, almost a costly blunder there by the goalkeeper, but he recovered quickly and recovered just in the nick of time, and now punches a big clearance downfield.
Yes, and the ball downfield tries to play in Adams, but it's headed out of play for a throw-in to H.E. Garden Hotspurs. Adams with the throw all the way back to Jeffers. But the pass was poor and it's picked up by Errol. Errol is on the road. Errol on top of the box. His shot is curling towards the far post, and it was initially saved, but the rebound, the goalkeeper stood no chance, and it's 2-0 to Seoul Island at CONAREE, who look to be unbeatable here.
Yes, and off camera, referee is going into his pocket because players there, he's over celebrating. And so referee goes into his pocket now, and he's going to issue that yellow card to, is it?
Tijani Fai, the goal scorer. Yes.
Yes, so it's 2-0 now for CONAREE. So it is sure, I think it is sure. I don't see Garden Hotspurs coming back and getting a win from this game. So CONAREE 2. Garden Hotspurs 0, and referee have just issued the yellow card.
Yes, yellow card here to Fai, the goal scorer, who did some good foul play there, following up on the shot by Errol Rockland. A good shot by Errol Rockland from the center right hand side, curling towards the far post. A good save by Tuckett in goal, but couldn't keep it out of the path of Fai, who was following up and finished spectacularly to double CONAREE's lead.
Yeah, very good follow up there, and what we call an opportunistic goal by the youngster there. Good awareness by him. Yes, here they go again.
Yeah. CONAREE on the attack again, as the cross from the right hand side goes over the crossbar, and it's a goal kick to H.E. Garden Hotspurs. And again we say, after a lackluster first half, we see a much more improved second half here at Warner Park.
But this is make for a very a big human interest story as far as CONAREE is concerned, because the CONAREE football team and the community really went through a lot at one point. They were quite depressed of what was happening around on and off the field, and here they are now. Here they are. CONAREE has risen from the ashes, and they are in dominant form here, really dominant form. 8 consecutive matches, 8 consecutive wins they're looking for.
Yes, as you point out, it's a good comeback story, considering they also lost some key players. Modassa Howe.
That's the last. Yes. They lost
yes.
The coach who have been with them.
Yes, a coach. Yes, they lost the likes of Modassa Howe, who has been injured for the early part of this season. They also lost the player who had been suspended following the much talked about incident.
Good.
And they also lost two key players to Fuji and Rockets.
Andy, the main creative player,
and
midfield giant Andy.
And now
Andy Samuel, I think.
They have bounced back quite credibly. Even after a difficult start to the season, they have bounced back and find themselves going tired points with Rams Village Superstars.
Yes, a really great comeback story. They've shown great resilience, great tenacity to be able to come back with such great force. And they're playing some entertaining football. Tonight's game was not that very entertaining, but still they're playing some very good football. Here they are, looking to add to their advantage. They are two goals up.
Yes, as Foy wins a free kick for CONAREE. About midway in the defensive half of Garden Hotspurs, another yellow card comes out, this time for the number 30 for Garden Hotspurs. That's the defender there. I'll get his name shortly. The number 30 for HE Ghana Spurs, but another opportunity here for CONAREE to get something else in this game.
Yeah,
Yellow card to Morris.
Morris,
for HE Ghana
young
Spurs.
Morris.
Yes.
Dixon, what does this loss do for Ghana Hotspurs?
well, it shows that they're in a terrible rut at the moment. This is their third loss in a week, and out of the 3 losses, 2 of the teams are teams you would have bet your money and them beaten. So it will be the end of a difficult week for HE Ghana Spurs, and it will see them outside the top 6. Many people thought when the playoffs was expanded to a 6, the top 6 teams would have been almost a sure result, but it hasn't proved to be so as yet.
Yeah, for sure, because the SKNFA Newtown United Football Club is in 8th spot. You know what I mean?
So we have two of the
big
biggest clubs in St. Davis outside
the
top 6. so
very interesting point, Al. Thank you for that observation.
But you also have to remember that this is only the end of round 1. We have another full round fixtures to go. So.
But you have made the point earlier on to that the competition at the bottom of the table, yes, with South Stars winning the first point, so it's going to be tight at the table, at the bottom of the table, as far as relegation zone is concerned, and then at the top of the table you have very stiff competition.
Yes, there'll be a stiff competition at the top, and there'll be stiff competition for places in the middle for the final 6. So,
it's well set up.
So it will be tight all around.
Yes, and tomorrow's game we're going to have St. Peter's versus Village Superstars. That's going to be a big game. St. Peter's versus Village Superstars. Village Superstars will look to come back. Will look to regain their winning ways. They're a champion team. And as I said, at one point they were almost appearing to be invincible. But they have lost their first game. So it's St. Peter's, and it's going to be live. It's going to be live on SK Newsline, so we're expecting you to join us tomorrow. That's at 7, St. Peter's versus Newtown, live on SK Newsline. Build Superstars Football Club versus St. Peter's FC.
Essington, back to the game.
Yes, we're back to you live with CONAREE leading this encounter 2-0, and they're looking to increase their advantage. They're really in an exciting run at this CONAREE, a team from a small community, which has a team which has done quite well, reaching 5 finals so far in their history, in their short history, reaching 5 finals, and they have only won 1 championship, but they have won 1 main Premier League championship. But they have won many cups in between. So a small community, and a community which has done quite well, a proud community.
Yeah, Essington, just to put you on the spot, what is your thoughts on the league so far? Seeing that we have over some 70+ goals scored so far for the season. I mean, what's your thoughts on the league?
That's a lot of goals, and these goals are coming against teams like security forces and your security. Newtown at one point but now they're sharing the 6s. Newtown at one point were on the receiving end of the 6s, but now they're dishing out the 6s. We're seeing now someone poised to come on. The 4th official is indicating that CONAREE will be making a change. Number 88 will be going in for CONAREE. And the creative midfielder, Mitchum, will be coming out. So Mitchum coming out. Is that a straight swap, Al? Or is going to be? Number 8 is number 88. Number 88 comes on. So again, a very good time to remind you. You're listening to live coverage when you're coming from Warner Park, downtown Basti here in St. Kitts, and you're listening to the Premier League. It's CONAREE on a winning streak. They're looking for the 8th consecutive win, and they're just a few minutes away from that because they're leading this encounter 2-0.
Yeah, Essendon, just to bring the listening audience up to date with the stats so far, the rounds with the Superstars club have 30 points, the Solid Island at the CONAREE 27 points, the Floor 4GK and Rockets 25 points, SL Hotspurs St. Paul's with 23 points, St. Peter's FC with 17 points, the Fast Cash Saddlers United Football Club with 16 points, HE Garden Hotspurs, which is presently playing now, with 14 points, KFC United Overjets with 14 points, the Escrave Newtown United with 14 points now after drawing tonight, the Mantab FC 5 points, the Security Forces 5 points, and Travalo South Stars with 3 points. So the update at the stats so far. So you do it, Matt Essendon.
Yes, and it makes for a very interesting second half of the Premier League. We're in the first half so far. There's just going to be 2 rounds this year, right, Al? Yeah, going to be 2 rounds, so we're almost halfway there.
Halfway.
And
This week makes halfway.
This week makes halfway. So you have a very good idea as to where the teams stand. We have action at the bottom of the table, we have action in the middle, and we also have big action on the top of the table. So
it's a real competitive league this season. It's very difficult to tell who will be relegated, who will qualify for the playoffs, and who will be at the top.
First.
Yes, so
we'll come first. Yes. So we encourage you to stick with us, join with us every Sunday, every Saturday and every Sunday. Join with us as we bring you the feature match of this Premier League, and we hope you're enjoying our live coverage. Wherever you are listening, however you are listening, we hope you're enjoying our live coverage coming from downtown Bastia at Warner Park.
Yes, and CONAREE making the final substitution, taking out Kadim Lewis and replacing him with Elzanda Iwana. So final substitution here for CONAREE. But Spurs on the attack here with Archibald and trying to break past Francis, but Francis quicker towards the ball but he gives it back to Archibald, and he infringes Archibald, who tries to create something for Sol Island at CONAREE, but he for HE Garden Hotspurs, sorry, but he's infringed, and it's a free kick to HE Garden Hotspurs, almost in the corner. Another set piece opportunity for them to try and get something out of this game, whether it's a consolation or a route back into this game.
Yes, and again, there's one player over the ball, so you could almost predict what's going to happen. Is that outswinger, it is, yes.
Yes, and heads go off, but it's win initially by CONAREE, and it's cleared further by CONAREE, picked up by Foy in the middle of the park, laid off to the number 55 Mills, who's brought down, but there's no foul, and Spurs on the attack, but it's cleared by CONAREE. But here comes Spurs again with Fleming. Fleming teases, finds that looks like Adams on the right wing, but the ball, he runs out of real estate and it goes out of touch for a throw-in for Sol Island at CONAREE.
Yeah, we are just a few minutes away from the final whistle of this game. CONAREE continues to lead this game 2-0. They continue on their winning streak, their eight-game winning streak. And Garden Hotspurs, on the other hand, as I said, is contrasting fortunes as far as these two teams are concerned. Garden Hotspurs on a losing streak, and CONAREE on a massive winning streak by this small football team from the community of CONAREE, proving themselves to be really boxing above their weight and doing quite well. They are 2-0 against Garden Hotspurs from the McKnight area.
Yes, and Adams tries to play in challenger there. for Archibald, sorry, for Spurs. It's picked up now by Phipps for CONAREE. Over to Errol on the left hand side. Errol tries to beat the defender, but he misses out. It's now with Adams. Adams turns, plays forward ball down the line to Archibald. Archibald loses out, but wins a throw in for HE Garnhat Spurs, as we see the number 18 Huggins for Spurs receiving a yellow card. That's about 5 or 6 for Spurs, as Mills is down for CONAREE receiving treatment.
Yes, the player is still down, and referee is around.
The pass was poor, and it's picked up by Errol. Errol is on the road. Errol on top of the box. His shot is curling towards the far post, and it was initially saved, but the rebound, the goalkeeper stood no chance, and it's 2-0.
That's tomorrow at 7. Yes, tomorrow at 7, and you can see live on the screen there. It's going to be Village Superstars Football Club coming up against St. Peter's FC tomorrow live. 7 o'clock it's going to start. And we hope you can join us and stay with us as we bring you live coverage from downtown Bastia here in Warner Park.
Yes, as the throw comes in, all the way back to Fleming. Fleming finding Adams on the right hand side of attack. And Adams plays it back to Fleming. Fleming finding a cross-field ball towards Benjamin, Akio Benjamin, for HE Garnhat Spurs, but he infringes the defender there for Sol Island at the CONAREE. And it's a free kick for CONAREE inside their defensive area, the defensive half, as the referee comes out to put up 4 minutes of additional time left in this encounter. But it's Garnhat Spurs here with Allen plays a ball upfield, finding Huggins. Huggins putting on the boosters there, but the ball is cleared by Francis in goal for in defense for CONAREE, sorry, but it's Huggins now with it. The cross comes in towards Archibald, but it's cleared. It's now with Benjamin for Spurs at the top of the area. He's pushed back a bit. He lays it off to Archibald. Archibald finds the Jason, and it's back with Adams now. HE Garnhat Spurs. Archibald again. Archibald, his shot is ricocheted and cleared partially by Solar Academy. And it's a chance here for HE Garnhat Spurs, but it's battered down by Samuel in goal for CONAREE. And it's with Spurs again, with Adams this time at the top of the box. Spurs, Benjamin tries to beat a few defenders there, but is dispossessed and cleared eventually by Errol O'Loughlin up towards 5. 5 is on the run here for Sol Island Academy, looking for a third, but it's picked up by Spurs, who will try to play from the back, but he lost it, and it's with number 55 Mills now. He turns, he beats one defender, he crosses, it goes all the way to the other side of the box. And it's with the CONAREE player trying to find some space for another cross, but it goes out of touch for a goal kick.
Yes, and God, and I suppose they're eagerly looking for a consolation goal, and they're leaving the back door open, allowing CONAREE to get to the back. And CONAREE looking to build their advantage, but Coach Asim Jenkins will be looking to keep a clean sheet here tonight, and go on to win this game at least 2-0. But the scoreline as it is CONAREE 2 and Garnhat Spurs 0. As I said, they'll be happy to maintain a clean
sheet.
Clean sheet tonight.
Yes, I suppose, and the attack here, and the shot is the ball eventually finds the back of the net, but it's ruled offside, and it will be a free kick to Sol Island at CONAREE. Spurs trying to find some kind of positive to finish this game, but unlucky so far, as Errol brings it down for CONAREE on the half line, but he loses it, and it's with Spurs and the attack now, trying to find a consolation here later on in this game. But it goes all the way back to Samuel, who's comfortable with it and is waiting for pressure from the attackers from Spurs.
I'm sure I'm wondering what will be going through the mind of the Garden Hotspurs coach, Deco Huggins, who came back home from St. Paul's. He spent somewhat about maybe 5 years or so with St. Paul's and came back home with Garden Hotspurs and find himself in a little bit of trouble this time on a big losing streak. But here's CONAREE looking to add to the advantage. They're two-goal advantage.
Yes, sir. Here's 4 at the top of the box, but the ball is cleared. Watts and Al, as we wind down this game, who do you think this is deserving of the man of the match here? As CONAREE is on the attack here, the ball is with the carry ships on the left-hand side of attack, but it goes into the side netting for a goal kick to H.E. Garden Hotspurs.
Well, Errol Lachlan has been very energetic to me. Energetic, and here the final whistle goes. CONAREE continues their winning streak, their 8-game winning streak this time. Very impressive indeed, very amazing. There was a clinical, professional performance by CONAREE. They have kept a clean sheet. They have won this game 2 goals to nil. So I'm sure the coach Asim Jenkins must be very, very happy indeed. He's on an amazing winning streak. The players are shaking hands. Garden Hotspurs, they're somewhat dejected because, as I said, they're on a losing streak. CONAREE and the happier of the team as expected. And I have here with me Coach Al. Al.
Yeah, Essington, just to agree with you, first let me say congratulations to the Sal Island at CONAREE Football Club. I mean, on the victory tonight. Is a plus for them, is a positive. You know what I mean? They're on a winning streak. On the other end, the H.E. Garden Hotspurs, another loss again. It's the two straight loss after losing against South Stars in midweek against FA Cup. You know what I mean? It's hard to come and lose the next one on the weekend. So I think Spurs we got to go out to the drawing board. You know what I mean? And try to get it right. I know Austin Deco Huggins is a very experienced coach. You know what I mean? So he knows to get things right.
Yes, I'm sure he will know how to motivate his players. They have been through this already.
Yeah, for sure.
He's an experienced coach. He's a smart coach, and I'm sure he will know how to get the best out of his players and motivate these players. But it's a great win for CONAREE. As I said, it's a professional, a clinical win by CONAREE. They've kept a clean sheet. Very importantly, they have kept that clean sheet, and they will be looking to continue on their winning ways. But this is a massive boost for them. They're getting closer as far as overtaking the defending champion and the league leaders, Village Superstars, and they'll be very happy to do that. But as I said, and it makes for a very interesting competition as far as this Premier League is concerned. For some very good clashes at the table. At the bottom of the table, at mid-table, and at the top of the table, we are expecting some very interesting competitive clashes between the different teams.
Yes, and a win here for CONAREE tonight puts them tie on points with Rams Village Superstars at the top of the league and 30 points. But more importantly, the loss for H.E. Garden Hotspurs mean they remain on seventh on 14 points, tied with Newtown United who drew today, and Old Road Jets who play on Tuesday. So worrying signs here for H.E. Garden Hotspurs, but for CONAREE, they tie with the league leaders who play in a big game tomorrow against St. Peter's. St. Peter's who find themselves in 5th. They can put some space between them and H.E. Garden Hotspurs and cement their place in the top 6. Well, Rams Village Superstars would want to bounce back after losing their first game in almost a year to South Island or to CONAREE.
Well, of course, the almost invincible team, Village Superstars, they'll be looking to come back. They'll be looking to prove a point that they're the top team. And that the top team, not just the top team, but the top team by far. And at one point, it was looking like that. It was looking that they're really they're invincibles. But they lost against CONAREE. And let's see if they can come back, because that itself can create a little bit of drop in self-confidence, a drop in self-belief. But let's see. And we're asking the diaspora in United States, especially I know there's a large village diaspora in New York. So we're hoping that they can join us as we bring you live coverage from Warner Park, live coverage from St. Kitts. And we, again, let you know that Village Superstars will be playing tomorrow. Yeah, that's against St. Peter's. And the earlier game today, we had security forces
going down to Trafalgar.
Trafalgar winning the first game. And then we had a very interesting game between St. Paul's and Newtown. That's a very good clash. Newtown somewhat on a run, undefeated run. They're looking good so far. After that tragic incident where they lost their captain, they went through a lean period, a slump. They went through a slump, so to speak. But now they're looking to come back, and they're looking good. We had a live interview and halftime interview with their captain, with their coach, and seemed very confident. Again, and that will make very interesting competitiveness as far as the league is concerned. To see Newtown, the most successful team in St. Kitts football, in top flight football in St. Kitts. Newtown is the most successful team. They haven't done well in recent times, but they still stand as the most successful team so far in St. Kitts Nevis.
Yes, and we spoke about Trafalgar earlier. Trafalgar getting off the mark with their first 3 points of the season. That puts them 2 points behind Security Forces and Mantab. So the competition at the bottom of the league, those 3 teams fighting to not be
relegated. So
yes,
Mantab, Southside, Security Forces, yes. Bottom of the table clash.
Yes.
And then we have mid-table.
Yes, and further up the table we see SKNFA Newtown United on 14 points. KFC Olo Jets on 14 points. HE Guyana Spurs on 14 points. And Fashka Saddlers on 16. And St. Peter's FC on 17, fighting for the bottom 2 spots in the top 6.
Top 6, yes.
Playoffs. So those 5 teams fighting for 2 spots in the Super 6 playoffs. Then we have in 4th SL St. Paul's on 24 points. In 3rd there is Flofoji K Rockets on 25 points. And then the top 2 we have Village Superstars and Sol Island Otter CONAREE, both on 30 points, but Rams Village Superstars having the better goal difference would occupy top spot.
Top spot, yeah.
Yes.
So it takes something drastic for these 2 teams not to qualify for the final 6. It takes. We're gonna have about that for the second half.
Well, you can say that. You can basically say that for the top 4. It'll take something drastic for the top 4, as presently constructed, to not qualify for the top 6.
Good. So basically we are fighting for two spots then.
Yes, yeah. There are about 5 teams in the chasing pack trying to fight for 2 spots, with St. Peter's and Saddlers currently holding the place there of the 5th and 6th teams. So some exciting football.
Very interesting. There goes the permutation, the calculation and computations there as far as the league is concerned. So keep that in mind, your listeners and viewers. Keep that in mind, that we have a cluster of teams at the bottom, a cluster in the middle, and also a cluster at the top. Well, at the top, as I said, basically it will take something big for the top teams not to qualify for the final 6.
Yes, and especially considering how some of them have played thus far, it will take a real slump in form for them not to be there come playoff time. But it's definitely heating up, and we're just halfway through the league. We have another round of football to come, and then the playoffs, the Super 6 playoffs, the first ever Super 6 playoffs after last season's debacle. We didn't get to see the inaugural Super 6 playoffs then, but hopefully barring any major incidents, hopefully we'll get to see it come the end of this season.
And it's building up nicely, and for sure, tomorrow's headline and this week's headline surely is going to be about Asim Jenkins and the CONAREE team continuing their amazing run, and that's sure going to be making the headline. So again, to remind you tomorrow that you're going to be joining us live here from Warner Park, where we have the feature game. That's St. Peter's FC coming up against Rams Village Superstars. That's tomorrow at 7 o'clock, live downtown Boston, coming to you from Warner Park and Caribbean Newsline.
Well, we certainly want to thank our listeners and viewers for joining us tonight. We want to bring you, I had an opportunity to get some post-match interviews from both coaches, both Austin Deco Huggins of Spurs, as well as Asim Jenkins of CONAREE. Technology permitting, we will try and bring that to you. But just to give you a synopsis of what they said, well, first for Asim, he is pleased with the result. He did admit that in the first half they were a bit flat, so he encouraged the players during halftime to, not to be lackadaisical, come out, play hard, and don't take it for granted, and which you saw in the second half. Completely different game from the first half, and they were able to win 2-0. As for Deco, he acknowledged that he has two of his star strikers that are out. They are currently away on overseas duties, and so they're not available, and so they're struggling to score goals. So he's hoping that his remaining players on the team can pick up the slack and try to get some goals until their players return. I did ask him if he thinks that at this late stage in the game, or at least at the start of the second round, if he thinks he'll be able to put enough work in to get them into the playoffs. He's confident that they can still make the playoffs. It's still early days, so we'll see what happens. But of course, in our subsequent reports, you will have more feedback or the full feedback rather from both Asim Jenkins and Coach Austin Deco Huggins. Not forgetting, we did have 2 matches played earlier this evening. In the previous one before this was St. Paul's versus Newtown. That ended in a 1-1 draw, and the one before that was Trafalgar South Stars and Security Forces, right? And Trafalgar South Stars winning their first Premier League game ever in the history of the club. But anyway, that's how we're going to end our broadcast for tonight. Again, we want to thank Heslington Watts and LaShawn Dixon for being on our commentary team. And just reminding you that come tomorrow, we're going to have a belter of a game. It is Rams Village Superstars taking on the ever-rising, the ever-ready St. Peter's FC. That game is going to start at 7 p.m. and it's going to be live on SKN Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio. From all of us here, the commentary team, SKN Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio, we want to thank you, our listeners and viewers, for joining us for our coverage tonight. And of course, we're going to hear from our sponsors for bringing the broadcast for you tonight. Again, I'm Andre Huey. On behalf of all of us here, thank you so much for joining our commentary. And remember to join us tomorrow for Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. right here at the Warner Park Football Stadium, St. Peter's versus Village. Do have a pleasant evening.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like knowing you're fully covered after an accident. The security of your home and everything in it that means so much to you. And knowing that even when the weather does its worst, you and your family are covered. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
Now you can have SKN Newsline on the go. Introducing SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Search SKN Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on SKN Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today.
Hey, scan this. Boy, what that stand for?
We are St. Kitts and Nevis Waste Disposals.
Oh, so it's I just rent the big bin for when people cleaning the yard and construction project and so?
Yes, we do that.
Okay, so what about septic tank and grease trap cleanings?
Yes, we do that.
Then portable toilet rental?
Yes, we do that.
So what about if I want to rent a sexy bathroom trailer for like VIP events or my outdoors wedding?
Yes, we do that.
Residential garbage pickup?
Yes, we do that.
Okay. So if my office have a bunch of documents we need shredded?
Yes, we do that.
Boy, I talking to you and you know, but when you answer me, I hearing like 10 people.
That's just the strength of our team working for you. Watch now. Call us at 662-3329 and we'll come and do that for you.
Like us on Facebook.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Now you can have SKN Newsline on the go. Introducing SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Search SKN Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on SKN Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today.
Banners, commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Are you ready for the biggest gospel event ever?
It's a God.
The moment you've all been waiting for. Well, it's here. The God Movement presents their second annual all-white affair Jesus Party Boat Ride. On April 10th, Tortola comes alive with the best of the best. High Frequency Band out of Tortola. Blessed Messenger out of Trinidad and Tobago. Nisha Woods out of Barbados. O'Neal out of Tortola. Nigel Lopez out of Trinidad and Tobago. The God Movement out of Tortola. Jay Prince out of Trinidad and Tobago.
Everybody just dip. Do the name and dip. Rock and come in and dip.
And DJ JD out of St. Thomas will have you rocking. Zion Hill Steel Orchestra serenades you as you board the Cayman Seal at 5 p.m. Boat leaves from James Young Marina East End Tortola at 7 p.m. sharp. Early bird tickets available now at $40 and ends February 29, 2020. Regular tickets are $60. All you can eat and drink all night long. Remember, April 10th, the Jesus Party Boat Ride. See you there.
Listen the words of my song and dip. Do the name and dip.
For all your printing needs at top-notch quality, go to Digital Print Plus, located on Princess Street, Bastyr, St. Kitts. At Digital Print Plus, you get the best in business cards, letterheads, envelopes, wristbands, tent cards, rack cards, flyers, brochures, logo designs, posters, photos, architectural designs, 3D renderings, and so much more. Digital Print Plus gives you the best quality at competitive prices. Contact us at 767-7468 or email digitalprintskn@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook at Digital Print SKN. Digital Print Plus for all your printing needs at the best quality. The St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, SKN Newsline, and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the SKNFA Match of the Week and Sunday Night Football. 2 days of comprehensive live football coverage. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. on the Facebook pages of SKN Newsline and the SKNFA, and live radio commentary on Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. Stay tuned to our halftime and post-game shows with analysis and interviews. It's live football on radio and online video stream. The SKNFA Match of the Week on Saturdays at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. Only on SKN Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio, taking football to another level.